we've made a business decision and you can no longer sell on eBay for life. What's up, everyone? I'm Chris, this is Flip Life, and today I'm coming to you from the road, stuck in traffic. I'm on the way to see my dad. He lives in Virginia. That's about 2 hours away, and I figured I would take my camera to record something as I drive because I don't like being idle and like to kill two birds with one stone. And I thought I could give you guys some cool scenery as I go up the mountain, but unfortunately, we're stuck on the road. I'm getting bored. We're gonna do the video now. So something happened to me back in, it was like 2005, 6 or 7, I forgot what year, that I think might be beneficial to any reseller at any level. And pretty much what happened was I got banned from eBay for life. So back at that time, I had a screen printing business and it was booming. I had met someone in Charlotte, North Carolina, who I would consider my mentor, Michelle, and she was helping me really understand business. I had never done anything before like that, and she was entrepreneurial, started her own business, taught me how she did her thing. I applied those ideas and created a screen printing company. She gave me a lot of business. I was really creative because I had a graphic design degree I was ready to put to work. So everything just worked out great. And since she did a lot of competitions and just kind of explained the dance world to me, I created a custom dance shirt website that had like funny sayings and things like that, and that started booming. It was just, everything was just awesome. I also started reselling on eBay a little heavier then too. Instead of just the things I had around my house, I wasn't thrifting at the time. I would take my shirt ideas that were on my website, put them on eBay, and they were selling pretty well too. But the problem was I was so busy and so overworked that sometimes I wouldn't ship for 2 weeks, and I know that's bad. I know that's bad, but there were so many things that were getting thrown at me. I had to balance it as best I could. And what came first were my big 800 shirt orders that took up 2-3 days to do. Like every time I turned around, I had a 600 shirt order, a 500 shirt order. I'd get little orders too. And then in between that, I'd do some art, list some things on eBay, and ship out. Now, I never took anyone's money. I always gave a refund if they started complaining, and I know I should have just shipped, but young dumb me at the time, I was just hanging on for dear life. I was riding the lightning. And this is around the time that the seller ratings appeared, like the stars of your shipping time, the quality, description, whatever those are. And I looked at it like, well, I'm not getting negative feedback because I'm handling everything, so I guess it's okay. In my messages, I was getting warnings, you better do better at this or do better at that. People were complaining, but it got shoved under the rug, not on purpose. I just like, well, okay, I got an 800 shirt order to print here. And after maybe 4 months or so of that, it went on for a long time. I know, I'm horrible. I signed on to eBay one morning and it said all of your items were delisted. I forgot the exact verbiage. I got an error message, which I forgot what that exactly was, but it was bad. So I called eBay immediately and talked to someone and said, hey, I just logged onto my account and it says my items have been delisted. What's going on? And I don't remember what was said, but the words that stick out to me were, we've made a business decision and you can no longer sell on eBay for life. For life. I was like, wait, what? Why? And I knew why after they explained it, but I just like, for life? And I hung up and I was like, okay. And I called back and talked to somebody about it, or tried to talk to somebody about it. It got heated. I asked to speak to someone from the US because it was someone from another country. And they looked into it a little deeper, but they then saw how many times I had problems. And they said, yeah, sorry, we can't do business with you anymore. And I hung up and it was like, I feel like I'm going to jail. I didn't know what to think. Like, my soul left me. It was like the strangest thing. Like, this is another part of my income. I can't be kicked off. And over like the couple weeks past that, I was just like, I'm kicked off for life. I'd call and try to appeal, and nothing would happen. I made a mistake. It was all my fault, and there's nothing I could do about it but accept my punishment. I did make the secret account and try not to get caught, but I was caught. And I think that made it worse by doing that too, because there were messages sent to me about if you try to make an account that goes against our decision, that can be bad for you too, and it was. So I just dug my own grave. And I just didn't, no one wants to hear no. I accept my punishment, but I guess why don't someone talk to me about it was my thought. Like, hey, someone talk to me about what you need. But it's all given to us when we sign up for eBay. This is what's expected from you, and you've got to do it. But this is dumb young me in my 20s. I didn't get it. So for, let's see, about 10 years, I was banned on eBay. Now, I did use eBay by doing some things. I did the secret account thing that was another person's name, and I was still able to use it. And that's how I actually learned how to do it better. I would ship on time, and I would do what I was supposed to do. So I'm not blaming anybody but myself for this situation. I didn't pay attention. I wasn't focused. I had too many things on my plate, and I paid for it. So it was 2019. I believe it was 2019. For that many years, like let's say it was 10 years. I think it was about 10 years. Like every day I worried about that. Like, I want to get back on eBay. Can I call? What can I do? Can I take like a class? Can I do something to show you I understand? But nothing was happening. And it affected my soul. Like I love doing this. I love reselling. And I was like, I can't be kicked off. I just was not going to accept no. So that's one reason I did like the secret account, because I'm still going to do this. Now, if eBay knew I had done that, I'm sure they would put up every block they possibly could to keep me off of it. But I learned exactly what I was supposed to do, and I had like a presentation ready for eBay if they'd actually say something about it. It's like, look, I understand how to ship. I understand you're competing against Amazon, Walmart, the big companies of the world, and you have to have the customer have a good experience too. I know that, but the way I did it, they didn't want it to be done that way, but I did anyway. I was just in over my head. 2019, I was sitting in my I was sitting in my garage having a yard sale or garage sale, whatever you call it from where you're from. And I was just talking about eBay again. It's like, I just wish I could call and get someone to let me back in. And I forgot to mention, I would call them once a year. Hey, I've been out for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Can I come back? I've learned my lesson. So I'm sitting there during this yard sale, and I give eBay a call, and I'm like, okay, look, here's what happened. I got banned, and I didn't do it right, and all this stuff, and I've learned how to do it, and I'm sorry. I was just appealing my case again. And the lady starts looking at my account. She puts me on hold, and she comes back. She's like, I see nothing wrong with your account. We're going to give you your access back. And I'm like, what? I get to come back to eBay? I was so excited. Like, it totally changed my world. I had been in such like a messed up place from not being able to use eBay. It got me, I wasn't depressed, but I was like, I can't believe it. Like, our own judicial system is easier than dealing with eBay when you get in trouble. When I was allowed to sell back again, this gigantic burden was lifted from my shoulders. I could not believe it. I was so excited. Got to come up with another name. It's the store I'm using now. It was just such a good feeling to be able to get back again. And I don't know why it took so long. I don't understand how they do the banning process. Like, okay, if you have a lot of problems with scamming people, I get it. Me, myself, I just didn't do it correctly. I didn't take the time to read tutorials and things like that, or whatever. I know there's like there's resources you can use on eBay to learn how to be a good seller and how you should handle things. But sometimes we don't read things. We know that by the buyers we have. They don't read our descriptions. Our society's quick. They want information now. So the moral of the story is, you got to be on the ball. Don't let anything slip, and just take care of things now. If you've got too much going on, take a step back, reevaluate where you are and whatever you're doing. Just don't let it affect your reselling, because once you're gone on these platforms, who knows when you're going to come back. I consider myself lucky. I was remorseful. I really was. And while I was banned, I took time to learn exactly what I should do, which is very easy. It's just simply someone buys something from you, ship it. But it was one of those things I had to learn. And one of my favorite quotes is, mistakes are the best teacher. And how true is that? Once you make a mistake, you don't really realize what you have to do until you're faced with consequences. Be it a bad grade on a test, or consequences, you got to repeat a grade. I don't know. You got to bring up your average. You make a mistake in your job and you got a lot of people mad at you. Well, that's the indication you need to change something. So whatever you do, wherever you are, don't let these mistakes happen and then just sit on them. Learn from them. Do what you've got to do to be better. I had to stop and change the battery, so I apologize for this quick edit and change of scenery. So the moral of this story, just get your work done. Don't slack. If you've got a lot to list or ship, compartmentalize it. Do it in bite-sized pieces. You'll get a lot more done. You won't feel like you're overwhelmed. Now, the pro and con of getting banned, I lost a lot of time, lost a lot of money. The pro, it changed who I am and how I do business. If we have mistakes, there's a silver lining to look for. And in this case, it made me a better person. I was always out there to help my customers, and I'm very customer service oriented, but I was just in over my head. So any mistake we make in life, realize it's teaching us a lesson. Don't beat yourself up about it. Don't get down. Just say, all right, don't do that again. I'll do it better next time. But anyway, thanks for joining me again today. I'm Chris. This is Flip Life. Do me a favor. Could you subscribe? Could you like? Could you hit the bell notification? It'll let you know when I've got more content like this available. I appreciate you guys watching again. Take it easy and have a great flipping day.